Hi, this is Kelly from Songwriters Vantage, and I'm here with Monte Montgomery. How you doing, Monte?
I'm doing just fine, thank you.
That was just an amazing show that we just saw. And this, can you tell us about the show a little bit? What this is about?
No idea. A lot of guitar players raising money for something. That's all I was told.
Did you get any of this money?
No, I don't play this for money. No, really. I mean, I'm here to be a part of whatever needs to be done. From Muriel Anderson gives me a call and says that she wants me on board. I'm on board. I've done quite a few of these, and it's just it's actually a great opportunity for me to hear some people. You know, I hear people's names for years and I never get a chance to see them because I'm always working. I think that can be said for most of us. So it's really an opportunity, not only for the audience but for the players too. It's kind of, you know, when we get to kind of meet and check each other out.
The focus of this website is about songwriting and what goes into songwriting. I've got a couple of your albums. I don't want to be too vague here, but what is your process, if you don't mind talking about it, for writing a song? What comes first?
I mean, I spend the most time on crafting a song. I mean, the guitar playing is kind of second nature, you know. But I mean, for me, I try to write. I usually write lyrics and melody at the same time. It's just kind of easier to, you know, kind of do them both at once. So sometimes the melody will kind of initiate where I need to go melodically, where I need to go lyrically, and so I kind of use those things all together for the most part. And also I write a lot on piano, so that kind of takes me to some new areas as well, just because I'm not as versed on piano, so sometimes I'll kind of accidentally stumble on something that I normally wouldn't go to on piano on guitar, because I'm so familiar with it. But those are just a couple of ways that I do it. But you know, sometimes it's different. You know, for me, I'm not one of those guys that's like, I don't really have a certain kind of regimen to the way I do things from songwriting. I just find that if I just shut everything off, shut off my phone, shut everybody out, and just make the effort to sit down and try to write something, it's usually there, you know what I mean? So.
Will you write for one particular album, or will you just is the process just continual?
Yeah, I've never really written for a project like that. You know, I just write, and I have a well of tunes that I've written over the years, and I'm pretty sure that every record I've ever done has some old stuff and some new stuff, you know. And I've never really sat down and tried to write, you know, from beginning to end, like all new songs, because I feel that I have some really good songs that haven't been recorded yet, but too many to go on one record. So I'm always going back and going, oh man, I gotta put this one on. It's everybody's bugging me to put this old song on. So that happens, but it's just a constant, you know, kind of process of just writing. I just write for me, you know. I just feel the need to write and get things out, you know. That's what I do. I'm not a songwriter for money or CDs. I write for me as kind of a therapeutic process more than anything, you know.
So I also wanted to ask you about, is there a new album coming out, or?
Well, yeah, it's still new to me, to most of us. It's just self-titled, Monte Montgomery, and came out last year early, and so that's the one I'm kind of touring off of these days.
Great. So you're on tour now? How long is this tour going to last?
Well, I kind of put the brakes on for the holidays, and I'm going to pick it up again at the beginning of February, starting with the West Coast, kind of, you know, SoCal up to Seattle, and then I've got some European stuff coming up, April and March.
words of encouragement or any generalized advice for young songwriters?
I get that. It seems like everybody wants to ask me this question lately of what do I say to people that kind of want to do what I'm doing, and I can only speak from my own experience, but I always just tried, and I still do. I mean, I try to put myself around people that I can learn from. So if you're playing with people that don't know as much as you, then where can you go? So just if you know somebody that's better than you at guitar or singing or writing or whatever it is that you're trying to do, just be open-minded and try to learn from those people. That's worked for me.
It sure was an eclectic group of people tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny Hyland playing with Stu Hamm. That was an amazing thing to watch.
Yeah.
There's one more question, if you don't mind. You do an incredible version of Sarah Smile, and how many covers would you say? Like, is there a percentage of covers that you do, or do you try to just? Have you ever done a show where you've done all your own songs, or is it?
Mostly. I mean, back when I was, scraping together a living and playing happy hours and playing, doing that kind of thing. Obviously, I was doing, more cover tunes than not. But then when my career started, taking off as a result of me doing my own music, then obviously the focus shifted. But let me just say this. I mean, I haven't really learned a new cover song in many, many years. So the ones that I'm hanging on to, like Sarah Smile that you mentioned, and Little Wing and Romeo and Juliet, those are just kind of like old songs that I just can't lose. I can't seem to get away from those songs. The public wants to hear them, and all the other songs mostly have just kind of fallen by the wayside. But there's a certain few like those that they just kind of maintain integrity through the years, and it really becomes synonymous with what I do. So, I really have a lot of respect for those songs and the time period that they came out of, and the people that recorded those songs and made this pop. Those are the songs I listened to, when I was coming up, and that inspired me. That's why I learned those songs initially. It's like I was. Wanted to learn songs, so why not learn songs that I like, that inspire me? So that's why I still do those songs, because they're still some of my favorite songs from when I was just learning how to play guitar. So,
thanks a lot for sharing your information. I'm Kelly with Songwriters Vantage. Bye-bye.